this mental model has really changed the way I look at things. I decided to record this short video because I hear myself speaking about this mental model very often and telling it to people. Actually, I haven't recorded a video for a while now. For various reasons, I've been trying to build interesting stuff, and I also was traveling last week. I actually went to an N8N Fest, which was basically a party that was held by the N8N team. And in the party, I met very interesting and cool people. It was a lot of fun. And while I was talking with these people, AI automation builders, founders, etc., I found myself speaking a lot about this mental model, and I saw that it resonated with a lot of the people that I spoke with. So I decided to record this short video about it. Basically, the mental model is taken from the world of decision making and machine learning. Basically, it's exploration versus exploitation. The concept originates from a mathematical model that a gambler was supposed to choose between multiple slot machines, each with unknown payouts. So each slot machine could give him a different amount of revenue or profits, and his goal was to maximize the reward over time. Now, if you always play the best known machine, the machine that you know is giving you a lot of profits, it means that you're exploiting. You're doubling down on what you already know. But on the other hand, there might be another machine that the gambler didn't play with that might be providing even better returns on his time and on his gambling. So this is exploring. And as I said, this trade-off between exploiting versus exploring is also being used in behavioral economics, operational research, reinforcement learning, etc. So I want to give you like this interactive demonstration that I built with Claude artifacts. Then I will tell you more examples from different use cases, although you probably can think of where are you encountering this dilemma on your daily life. So let's assume, here's an example. Let's assume we're in a maze and we need to get from point A to the treasure. Now, we can start trying to solve this maze. Let's assume that we don't know how to get there. So basically what we do, we start to move, and whenever we hit a wall, these black guys are walls, we are going to go back to the last part that we know where exactly were we standing. Eventually, after exploring all the routes, we will hit the treasure. Now, as soon as we hit the treasure, the dilemma is, what should we do next time? Should we copy our traces, go back in the exactly same route? Let's say our route was from here to here. We went here, then here, then here. So we can keep on going this route. This means we are going to exploit. On the other hand, we might want to still explore, and we might encounter worse routes, so going from here to here, here, and here, and eventually here. Or we might find even a better route, which is coming from here down to here, and then straight down. So there's always this dilemma between exploring and exploiting. And let's imagine a scale of 1 to 0 or 0 to 100. Let's assume 100 is only exploiting. So this means that every time we will just go to what we already know and try to exploit and double down on this. And if we choose, on the other hand, on the scale only exploring, this means that we are never going to go back in the traces that we already did. We are always going to look for a new way. Now, in every facet of life, we never go 100% exploration or 100% exploitation, but it's always a spectrum, a continuum that we need to decide where exactly we want to place ourselves. Now, this interactive demonstration shows you we can choose the exploration and exploitation, and we can choose this scale, and basically based on the scale that we decide, this simulation is going to act. Now, I did another simulation, which is from the dating world. So let's assume you have a dating pool. You want to find a wife or a husband, a partner. So on one hand, you can go, you meet person A for one date. Then you meet person C for another date. Then you have a dilemma. Should you go and meet also person B and D and F, or should you just keep on going out with person A a few more days, give it a few more chances? And this, as you can see here, this demonstration is going to do the simulation. So going to A, then B. You see here, and as soon the more time that you go and meet the person, you have a better data regarding the estimated compatibility. As you can see here, we have like this performance metric, recent dating history, but this is not the point. The point is just to show you. Now, if we reset this and we do exploration, you will see that it starts going with many, like the simulation is going to simulate many different days. So person A, person B, person C, not never, but very frequently explores new alternatives instead of keep on meeting the same person. I hope this is clear. Yeah, so let's go back here. So another examples, let's say you're drop shipping or you have a new line of business or whatever. On one hand, you can explore. Let's say I have a drop shipping store. I can keep on testing new products all the time from AliExpress, Temu, competitors, etc. But on the other hand, once a product is starting to show some positive signals, I can start to exploit. So I can decide I'm not going to test any new products anymore, or I'm not going to test any new angles anymore, or I'm not going to test any new marketing channels. From now on, I'm going to double down on what is working, like the specific angle, the specific marketing channel, the specific product, or whatever. So this is in the business space. In the dating, we already discussed this. You can keep on exploring, going out with many people, or you can say, okay, this person is cool. We have same values. Let's keep on going out with them and see how this turns out. Now, this is also relevant for coding tools, and this is one of the reasons that I haven't uploaded many videos lately, because at the beginning I was exploring. I tested many AI coding assistants, so Cursor, Windsurf, Klein, RuCode, Bolt, Lovable, etc. But now I feel that the benefit of exploring isn't as big as just exploiting. So currently I'm exploiting Claude Code and Windsurf. These are the coding tools that I really like. And I really believe that the return on investment is going to be higher if I'm going to double down on playing with Windsurf and Claude Code and become more professional than just checking out new AI coding assistants based on new videos published by YouTubers who are just trying to promote hype. So this is why this framework is also relevant for coding assistants. Now, the biggest challenge, in my opinion, is when exactly it's time to start shifting to exploitation. So let's say you are exploring a business idea. You're exploring 3 different business ideas. One is a marketing agency, another one is an e-commerce solution, and the third one is providing services, IT services. So this is exploring, but when you start to double down and exploiting something specific, let's say you see some good signals from the IT consulting. So when should you start exploiting? It's very unclear, and obviously when it is very clear that you need to exploit, it means that you're already too late. And the downside obviously there is a trade-off, because if you exploit too soon, you might be exploiting the wrong thing. And if you exploit too late, you might just keep on being in the exploration mode, and exploration mode basically never yields an ROI, because you never focus on anything. So I tried going back and forth with the chat and trying to understand when it's a good time to exploit. Obviously, it's very subjective, but based like these guidelines, or basically when you see repeatable wins, you should exploit. When the opportunity cost is rising, so exploration requires a lot of energy, time, or money from what's already working, diminishing returns on new attempts. So this is what I felt with the AI coding assistants. Okay, so I checked a new coding assistant. It was cool, but so what? I didn't feel it was a game changer in opposing to Cloud Code or Windsurf. So every new thing that you perform worse than your best known solution. It will take me like a lot of hype and a lot of content that I need to read from gurus that I believe in order to switch from Cloud Code. So for example, Kimi K2, which was published a few weeks ago or days ago, I didn't even touch because I knew, okay, it might be cool, okay, it's open source, but no reason to double down on it because I prefer doubling down on Cloud Code because I put my chips on Cloud Code at the moment. Furthermore, when to exploit, you have enough data and you're not just curious, so you're not guessing, you're choosing based on results, based on what is working, or you're in scaling mode. This is pretty straightforward. Exploitation helps you compound success fast, while exploration is better suited for early phases. I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, I just wanted to share this very short framework or mental model that I believe is so valuable because it helped me look at life from different perspective or different lens. And I invite you to start thinking, where exactly are you exploring too much and where are you under exploiting? That's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in exploiting more, I highly recommend that you subscribe to my channel and double down on my videos. Just kidding, but obviously inviting you to join my channel, subscribe, and also check out my newsletter, which is called No Fluff. You can find it at nofluff.online. And yeah, until next time, guys, keep on automating.